It was more than a year ago when almost 4-year-old Madeleine McCann disappeared from this resort in Portugal. Now there's word that police are giving up on the case.
If it is true, then it is not before time. Kate and Jerry have suffered long enough in this process.
Portuguese media reports the police say there is lack of evidence to continue the investigation. A spokesman for the McCanns says maybe that means the couple will also no longer be considered formal suspects in their daughter's disappearance.
The time is now right for the Portuguese authorities to lift the Arguido status from their shoulders.
In the year since she vanished, there have been reports of sightings of the British girl. They include an Irish tourist claiming he saw her near the Catholic shrine in Medjugorje, Bosnia, and a Spanish woman who snapped this image while on vacation in Morocco. The family hopes this latest development doesn't mean the police will stop looking for Madeleine.
The police, we would hope, would continue to search for Madeleine. Let's not forget her in the middle of all this. We have been doubtful about how much they have been searching over the last few months. That is why the private investigation is moving forward in all sorts of different directions, well outside Portugal in some cases.
The McCanns still insist their daughter is alive. Their spokesman says they will never give up the search. Judy Boysha, The Associated Press.
I'm not so sure that if it was an Israeli operation, it was a pure Israeli operation. I will not be surprised to hear 20, 30 years from now, when the archives will open, to read that this operation was an international operation, maybe with the backup of some Western intelligence communities, etc.
Sarah, thank you. Well, tonight we're learning new details about the role of Isaac Rosenbaum, the man accused of trafficking human organs. Prosecutors say Rosenbaum would buy a kidney for $10,000, then sell it for as much as $160,000. So how was the scheme carried out, and for how long? Phil Lipoff joins us live in Brooklyn. Phil?
All good questions. You know, the sundown is fast approaching here in the Bensonhurst neighborhood of Brooklyn, and some in this neighborhood say they will be praying that Isaac Rosenbaum get to continue to do what he's doing, matching kidneys with people and saving lives. Others say they will pray that what he did will not shine a negative light on this entire community. He is just one of the dozens arrested in the corruption sweep, but what Isaac Rosenbaum is accused of kind of stands out. The FBI says he was buying and selling kidneys, making a huge profit. In the complaint against him, the feds say they sent in an undercover agent along with this man, Solomon Dweck, an informant. They told Rosenbaum they wanted to buy a kidney. He agreed, at one point saying, "I'm doing this a long time," then warning the pair, "Let me explain to you one thing. It's illegal to buy or sell organs, so you cannot buy it. What you do is, you're giving a compensation for the time." Well, that compensation was $160,000, and he wanted half up front. When asked why so much, the agent says he responded, "One of the reasons it's so expensive is because you have to schmear all the time." The agent understood schmear to mean pay people to look the other way. Hello, hi, my name is Phil Lipoff. I'm with Channel 7. Could I just speak to you for 1 minute? At his home in Brooklyn, his wife told us through the door to go away. And most in this close-knit Orthodox community didn't want to talk to us either. But Mark Green did.
For the people that he helped, he's seen as a hero.
Green is Hasidic as well. He says many in this community knew that Rosenbaum could get a kidney if needed. Says he even met a man who did. Saved his life.
But what about the people on the top of the list who don't have the money to buy the kidney, who might have gotten the kidney first? Perhaps they die because they don't have enough money. Another way to look at it? That's another way to look at it as well.
And then there's this. Nancy Shepard Hughes is writing a book about organ trafficking worldwide. She tells us from California that she told the FBI about Rosenbaum 7 years ago.
I don't know why the police took so long. I think they thought it was an unlikely story. I think that it was hard to believe that people were being trafficked from 2 different countries.
Well, we've seen some of Rosenbaum's family come in and out, bringing groceries, perhaps for the Sabbath dinner. He certainly isn't coming out. There's a lot of media here, doesn't want to talk to us, but he is going to have to answer to these allegations sometime soon, and they are very serious allegations at that. We're live in the Bensonhurst section of Brooklyn. Phil Lipoff, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.